Welcome. We are your hosts, Chris and Tammy.
In this podcast, we dive into the mindset for networking strategies and skills you'll need to build a solid foundation to build a global business.
We've built a multi-million-dollar business and have mentored thousands of people around the globe in the last 25 years. Let's cover some of the grounds. And folks, what we're going to share with you here can apply in every aspect of your life. And I'm telling you that it has served Tammy and I very, very well. So I'm just going to start quickly with a description. If I look on the side, it's a couple screens and my notes are on my right side here. Consistency is the key to success in any endeavor. Whether you're pursuing personal growth, professional success, or mastering skills, maintaining consistent effort over time is crucial. That's what we were just sharing. And this training session, what we'll do is we'll really focus on the importance of consistency, learn the practical strategies on really applying the various aspects in our lives that Tammy and I are doing. And often, we train with concepts and success cycles, modules, all of these things, which absolutely is the basic fundamentals, what we call the money-making activities. But there's some things that we don't really cover. And some of the things we're going to talk about, it's what's embedded into our mindset.
If you're not in communication, sending information to people, most likely they're going to forget who you are. You have to bring them back often to the time that you had a conversation. Then it's like, oh yeah, they were too busy or whatever. So it's to do that, you guys, to be consistent at that. And that's when you're going to really grow a business. And of course, teaching everybody how to do it, right? It's not just about you doing it. If people are not duplicating it within your team, then you got to keep going, get new people. You just got to keep getting new people. You can't get hung up on people who are not willing to do what it takes to build a business. And that's really, Chris, I would say that's been our formula.
Number one is what we just talked about, right? Is the consistency. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if it's your relationship with your kids, with your significant other, with your business, with your religion, whatever it is that you do, is a consistency of repetition. And if I can see the most common denominator of every single business partners that I've done business with, the reason why they're not achieving what they want to achieve is either they don't do it or they're not consistently doing it. And it's not about being good at it. It's about being consistent at it. That's the key. That's what wins the race. That's number one. Number two is understanding your goals. So you need to, and again, I know you know this, but I think it's very important. Identify the short-term and long-term goals. You can't just focus on long-term goals because at one point you get fed up and tired of trying to reach for the moon when you can't get there. You need stepping stones that will get you there. So you need the short-term goals and identify them. And again, I know we've done some training on this, but this is really important, is setting SMART goal. SMART with specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You can't just turn around and have goals that are indefinite, right? You need specific time frames that you will achieve to kind of put some fire behind your butt to do the things that you need to do to be able to achieve some of those goals.
If we focus on today and look at what you want to achieve in your day, and you just do those steps, you'll be excited at the end of the day. If you focus on what you need to do to have what you need tomorrow, then you'll hit targets. And if you can do this consistently every single day, you'll hit them a lot quicker. But if you focus on what has not worked in the problems of the past, you'll get so stuck. You'll get really stuck.
Yeah, that's correct. And you're, as you were sharing this, you were developing new habits. And this is what's important, is to develop new habits. So it's to have the consistent habits, right? Don't completely stop. And that's what a lot of people do when things don't work well and things are not here and they stop. That is a big boo-boo, big mistake. Just develop new habits. Prepare for when things are starting to flow. You have to develop those skills. Otherwise, you'll never move. You'll never make another dollar. It'll always be the same for you. So it's important to evolve. So that's the thing, is about building consistent habit. That's number 3. Number 4, it's time management and prioritizing. This is something that folks have a very hard time with. And we talked about identifying your goals. If you do your job in identifying your goals, and to identify your short-term and long-term goals, well, you're going to find that you can easily prioritize what matters to you. And sometimes your goals are a manifestation that is completely different from your daily activities. And your daily activities, they don't match. So what you spend all your time doing has absolutely nothing to do with your goals. Of course, you're not going to have any results. So what's really important here is to start prioritizing where you choose to spend your time. If you're online watching videos on TikTok and Instagram for 2-3 hours, do you know how much business you could have done during that time? Okay. So again, very, very important is prioritize, align with your goals. But if you don't spend 2 minutes identifying what your goals are, it'll be hard for you to identify, to prioritize, because you don't really know what to prioritize, because you don't really have solid goals.